Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. I used my laser cutter to create some really adorable s'more tier tray decor. If you're interested in this set, check out my online store. You'll find a link in the description. Once everything was cut, it was time to decorate. I began by painting the words with white chalk paint. And this was a little difficult because these words were so small. I also painted part of the marshmallow. I used antique white for the bottom side of the marshmallow. I thought it made it look like it was being toasted. For the fire, I painted the middle flame with golden sunset and the two side flames with salmon. For the little logs of the fire, I used a dark alcohol marker I found in my stash. I think I got this set from Five and Below last Christmas. At first, I was going to stain the sign portion, but decided to leave it the natural wood color. To apply all the words and images, I used Gorilla Clear Glue and a toothpick. I have found this stuff works great on projects like this. The hold is so much better than hot glue, and it doesn't dry as quickly, and it doesn't take as long to dry as wood glue. This is great so you can move things around before it begins setting up. And my favorite part is no hot glue stringies. You know, those little strings of glue you find all over your project when you use hot glue. I then used the alcohol marker on the sticks with the marshmallows and glued them into place on the sign. And just look at how stinking cute. I am in love with all these Smores tier tray decor items. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. Hey y'all, it's Dawn, and I'm so glad you're back. I've got another fun, budget-friendly DIY video for you today. This is an oversized s'more that I have included in the s'more tier tray bundle available in my online store. I painted it using hot chocolate and hazy moon acrylic paint, and for the marshmallow, white chalk paint. For the sides of the graham crackers, I wanted a color variation, so I mixed a little of the hazy moon in with some of the chocolate, just to give it a little bit of a darker color. I then continued on with the chocolate and marshmallow. I love roasting s'mores over a fire during the fall. When I think of fall, s'mores are one of the smells and flavors that I love the most. What is your favorite smell or flavor for fall? Let me know in the comments. I painted the letters with white chalk paint and attached them to the marshmallow portion. And just look at how adorable. I'm really wanting s'mores. What about you? Today's video is part of the 5 under $5 challenge hosted each month by Emily from Farm Charm Chic and Missy from Crafty Cove DIY. This month's co-host is Robin from Robin's Buys and DIYs. You will find links to all of these talented crafters' channels, along with a link to this month's playlist in the description. Now for some more 5 under $5 DIYs. What tiara tray is complete without a small garland? I used Dollar Tree square and round beads to create this one. I painted the square beads with white chalk paint so that they look like marshmallows. I found the best way to paint beads is by placing them on a skewer. So that's what I did. I painted some of the round beads with melted chocolate acrylic paint. I actually think I've been calling it hot chocolate, but it is melted chocolate. I wanted to have 2 graham cracker beads per marshmallow, so I placed enough beads on the skewer and painted them with Hazy Moon acrylic paint. Once all the beads were dry, I started assembling the s'mores garland on a piece of twine. I tied a simple knot at one end to hold the beads on and created a tassel at the other. I painted a little tag with chocolate acrylic paint and added a little stick with a marshmallow to the tag before attaching it to the garland. I have a plastic cup filled with bits and pieces of wood from other projects I have worked on. I went through it and found the words have and smore, so I decided to use them on the tag along with the stick. After painting all the letters with white chalk paint, I attached everything to the little tag using Gorilla Clear Grip glue. And then attached the little tag to the garland with a simple bow. This s'mores garland is so yummy looking and goes great with all the other s'more tiara tray decor. For this little oval sign, I used an alcohol marker to stain the back portion of the sign. I love how the wood grain shows with these markers I got from Five and Below. For the frame and the marshmallow, I decided to go with a white chalk paint. I also used white for the top portion of the wrapper on the chocolate. For the graham cracker, I used Folk Art Hazy Moon acrylic paint. I used hot chocolate acrylic paint on the chocolate. And used a gray chalk paint for the wrapper. I also painted the letters with white chalk paint so they would really pop off the dark background. And let me tell you, this was not an easy process. These things are tiny and my fingers are fat. Once everything was dry, I began putting the sign together using a toothpick and Gorilla Clear Grip glue. I love how this stuff goes on, and the hold is amazing once it's dry. I also like it because it doesn't set up as quickly as hot glue, and it doesn't take nearly as long as wood glue. And just look at how stinking cute. This item, along with the entire Smores tier tray collection, is now available on my website. You'll find a link in the description. Okay, I have to say, this banner turned out so stinking cute. To start, I painted the marshmallow with white chalk paint. On the chocolate bar, I used hot chocolate acrylic paint. And for the graham cracker, I used Hazy Moon acrylic paint. By now, I'm starting to get hungry. How about you? Are you craving s'mores like I am? The Hazy Moon paint went on a little thicker than I wanted. I tried removing some with a damp paper towel, and then decided to go back in with brown to create the illusion of the dots on a graham cracker. I placed all the pieces onto some twine and just look at how stinking cute. Please take a second to like this video and leave me a comment. This really helps my channel to grow so others just like yourself can find me. If you just found me, I hope you will join our little family by hitting the subscribe button. If you are already part of the family, thank you so much for your love and support. Y'all are the absolute best. Check out my new Amazon store for craft supply and farmhouse home decor recommendations. All the products I use from Amazon in my videos can be found there. Until next time, happy crafting!